Okay, full disclosure, this is a lesson that I learned from Mr. Feeney on Boy Meets World. If you haven't seen that show, you're missing out. Mr. Feeney was talking to Corey about this little house plant that he had in a pot, and he was bringing it out in the backyard to plant it in with his other flowers in the backyard to give it room to grow. What he told Corey was, this plant in this pot will only grow so big while it's in this pot. It's inside this little safe environment in the house, but it can only grow so big. If you want it to grow bigger, you have to bring it outside and give it room to spread out. I've said this before, but Joss and I were very happy and comfortable back in Minnesota. We enjoyed our jobs, our friends, our family, our house, our neighborhood. Everything was good. We were content. But in order for us to grow to that next level that God had for us, I believe we had to come out here to California because that's where we had the room to grow. You're not gonna grow when you're comfortable in your own little environment. You need to step out to give yourself room to grow. It's not easy leaving your comfortable environment to go outside in the elements, in the wind and the rain, but that's the only chance that you have to grow beyond your capacity. You won't grow beyond your environment. That's just the way it is. If you are happy and content in this place, then that's where you're gonna stay. To really grow, you have to challenge yourself and step outside of your comfort zone. Now, I'm not saying that you should quit your job and move to Southern California. In fact, I'm telling you don't, unless you really believe that that's what God's telling you to do, because it has not been easy. It's been a challenge, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm telling you to do the same thing. But I am gonna tell you to find something in your life that makes you uncomfortable. Find something that challenges you and pulls you out of that comfort zone a little bit. Find something that you can do to step out. Maybe it's applying for a job that you've been looking at for a while but you don't know about because it seems a little risky. Give it a try. Maybe it's starting a new business. Maybe it's asking a girl out that you thought she'd say no anyway, so what's it gonna hurt? Maybe it's talking to people at church or at your job that you normally wouldn't talk to. Do something. Step out of your comfort zone because you're not gonna grow in this little pot in the house. If you're okay, if you're comfortable being this size in the little house and being comfortable, then okay. But if you wanna grow and you want something bigger than that, you're gonna have to step out and take a risk in some way, shape, or form. It's not gonna be easy. It doesn't have to be anything crazy and big, but find out what God has for you. Talk to God and see if there's some way that you can step out and do something different to give yourself room to grow. I think had we remained in Minnesota, nothing bad would have happened. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but I think it would have stunted our growth. And being out here in California has really stretched us and really been a lot more than anything I would expect that I would have done in my life. But with that stretching comes growth. And it's been a challenge, but that's okay to be challenged in life. I think too many of us are okay with being comfortable, and we don't ever want to get out of our comfort zone. But growth won't happen when you're in your comfort zone in a nice confined space. You have to step out and give yourself room or you're never gonna grow.